So I'm here with Olga, and she's a health coach, and we were talking about the difference between modern trends in nutrition and traditional health and things like that. I thought I would throw out some idioms, and age-old idioms, words of wisdom, and how they apply today. So the first one is, variety is the spice of life.
I totally agree with that, and I see it in clinical practice to be true. You don't really need to be PhD in healing or nutrition. If you throw into your diet variety, and it would change with the season, it would change with location, it would change with your mood and how your body feels, then that's it. A variety can really give your body everything, and your body has all the knowledge, all the wisdom, and knows what to do with that.
So basically, when we eat, we should not just eat one type of food. We want to make sure we have a very varied food supply of vegetables, fruit, even meat, things like that?
That is correct, and our ancestors used to have a variety that is not 2, not 5, not 10, but 100 times more than what we do now. Our ancestors would have 3,000 different food items that they would rotate.
Wow, that's fascinating. Okay, how about the next one? Common one, an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
That is actually very interesting, because the more I was looking into this particular fruit, the more respect I got for it. And when I designed liver detox systems, we have a special apple day, and we use malic acid and apples as a preparation to dissolve gallbladder and liver stones, and you can go on and on and on about all the components of an apple. It's so complicated, and yet so simple. You just grab an apple, bite, chew, swallow, done.
Wow. And I think also it's kind of like basically if you just eat unprocessed foods, if you eat natural foods, right, then you will probably stay healthy and you would not need to see the doctor.
Well, this is exactly what the proverb says, and it's very literal.
Okay, so how about one not related to food? All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, which I guess means if you just work all the time and you don't rest and relax and have fun, then you will just be a boring person.
Well, actually any kind of extreme has health consequences. We talk a little bit about toxicity and deficiency as roots of any health problems. So when you don't have enough of something, or too much of something, both cause problems.
Wow, that's fascinating. Okay, so let's talk about sleep. The early bird gets the worm. So I think it means that people that go to bed early and wake up early, they are more productive? Do you think that's what it means?
Well, I'm not sure. Honestly, I have seen people really individualize their life, and some people go to bed late and wake up late, and they're still productive. And in different times of our lives we have different periods when it's better to go to bed early and wake up earlier, and other times it's okay to go to bed late and wake up late. But in general, yes, Chinese medicine talks a lot about their times for the different meridians that represent organs. For example, from 11 o'clock in the evening until 3 o'clock in the morning, it's liver and gallbladder time. So if you're up during that time, These organs do not rejuvenate, they don't repair, and it's tremendous stress for them.
Wow. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about medicine and seeking help. How about a stitch in time saves 9?
Well, I think it's true for a lot of things in the healing world. It's much, much easier to prevent disease than to reverse it. So a lot of times if you get the disease, the best case scenario in modern medicine is just to control the symptoms and to slow down the progression. But if you use the natural preventive medicine, it's actually much less effort, and you can enjoy life, and you can enjoy that first stitch without ever thinking or needing the 9 that would be needed if you did not do something preventive.
Okay, wow, fascinating. And the last one, I think this is, you have talked about this before. Too much of a good thing is a bad thing.
Yes, again, I can refer to Oriental wisdom of yin and yang. If you can visualize the symbol of yin-yang, usually it's 2 half circles, and there is a seed of the opposite color right in the middle of it. So in the white you would have a seed of black, and in the black a seed of white, and they constantly turn into each other. So too much of something turns into its exact opposite.
Wow, fascinating. Thanks a lot.
Most welcome.
John, I have never met your family. Do you have a big family?
Yeah, kind of. There are 5 people in my family, so it's a medium family. I have 2 brothers, so there are 3 boys in my family. And there's my mother and my father.
How about your father? Do you look like him?
Yes, I do. I do look like my father. When he was younger, he had blonde hair like me and he has glasses. So do I. My mother has glasses, too. I'm the same height as my father. We are both 180 centimeters tall. My older brother is the same height as me and my father. But my younger brother is shorter than us.
Ah,
He has blonde hair and glasses too, though.
oh. How tall is your younger brother?
He's a bit shorter than us. I am not sure, but I think he's around 170 centimeters tall.
Oh. How about your mom?
My mom is short, too. She's the same height as my younger brother.
Oh.
And my mom has red hair. Her hair is bright red, so my mother has different hair from the rest of my family. There are 4 people with blonde hair and 1 person with red hair. But actually, all 5 of us wear glasses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, John, you're thin. What about the rest of your family? Are they thin, too?
Well, my mother is skinny, too, like me. But my brothers are more like my dad in their body type. They are a little bit more muscular than me. They have big muscles and they're very strong. So they are heavier than me. That's my father. He weighs more than I do. And my brothers are also heavier than me.
Oh, sounds like a good-looking family.
Thank you.
So John, you told me about your family's appearance. What about their personality?
Well, all 5 people in my family have different personalities. Yeah. My younger brother is really fun. It's great to spend time with him. For example, we usually play video games together. He likes to play racing games or sports games, and also, we play card games or just watching TV. He's so funny. No matter what we are doing, he tells jokes and I love listening to him tell jokes about whatever we are doing at the time. And he's so cheerful and bright. He's always open to new people and new ideas. So I really like spending time with him. He makes me feel cheerful, too, when we talk together.
That's great. How about your older brother?
Well, my older brother, he's a really good guy. He's not so entertaining like my younger brother, but he's very smart. He's really serious. He likes to study and read. For example, he likes reading the Greek philosophers. He likes reading about Plato and Socrates. And he's always talking about philosophy. I like that stuff, too. I think it's interesting, but he's not very funny.
I see. How about your dad?
My dad. Let's see, what can I say about my dad's personality? He's a hard worker. He's very devoted to everything he tries. He was raised on a farm, so he knows a lot about animals. And now, he has a farm as a hobby. My dad raises horses and chickens. He loves animals and he has so many animals, but he doesn't think of them as farm animals, they're his pets and he loves them. He spends every day outside where no matter what the weather, because he has to take care of his family, which is all of his animals. And he's a really smart guy. Maybe a bit serious at times. His sense of humor is maybe like you can imagine from an old man.
I see. How about your mother? What's she like?
My mother loves to read horror novels.
Really?
Yeah, horror books. So she knows a lot of stuff about crime or mysteries or police dramas and lawyers. She loves that stuff. So my mother is very interested in those kind of books and movies and TV shows, too. So she's kind of like a detective. My mother is very smart and enjoys solving puzzles.
Wow. It sounds like an interesting family.